And good evening. Welcome, all you race fans, to another Saturday night FTR racing. Tonight, they are traveling to Indianapolis, and they are going to be racing on the oval. That's right, ladies and gents, on the big track. None of that roval crap. No. They are going to be racing on the oval tonight, so we're going to have a hell of a race. So with me tonight, my good buddy joining me, my partner in crime, owner of the Gas and Go Racing League, Nick Chastain. What's going on, Nick? How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing good, man. And it's Sunday, not Saturday.
Did I say Saturday?
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
Yeah, yes, you did, Shady. You said Saturday night, so.
Well, anyway, yeah, okay, that's my one blunder for the night. That'll be my one blunder for the night.
I'll give you that one then.
Okay, so I usually have, you know me, been up here before. I usually get a couple.
Oh, absolutely. But yes, we are headed to Indianapolis. It's a historic track, Shady.
To put it in the least, yeah. I mean, historic track, that's for sure. Talking about blunders in Indianapolis, turn 1, turn 2, and turn 4, for some reason, are very, very tricky corners here at Indianapolis. So, the past couple of weeks, remember, we were off last week as these guys tackled the road course of Mid-Ohio, and McLovin grabbed his third straight win last week. 3 in a row for McLovin. Can anybody top this guy?
I wouldn't say so. You gotta look at those other guys here thinking this. They're probably thinking the same thing. Man, how can we stop this guy?
All right. I mean, he's beat him on mile track. He's beat him at an oval. Yeah, he beat him on the road. On a road course, and now he's back. To one of the most famous tracks in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and everybody wants to win that race, man. Everybody wants to win Indy and kiss some bricks, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. It is going to be amazing, if you ask me. It is just going to be action-packed.
Big time. And we have another full field tonight. About 18 and 19 drivers or so. So these guys are getting after it a little bit. Especially, we're well into the season now. We've got quite a bit into the season, and the points are shaking out pretty. I'll just say McLovin came in late. I know he missed the first race. I think he may have missed the second and third race. I'm not exactly sure, but McLovin, he keeps winning, and he's going to get right up there points. But remember, he started several races into the season. And as a reminder to all you folks out there, as a point system, that these guys are old school, old fashioned, so they're going to do the old school points rules as far as there ain't no playoffs, there's no Final Four, none of that nonsense. Whoever has the most points after the last race wins the hardware. Plain and simple, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I see the pros and cons, for both sides, both ways, both ways of doing it, having the playoffs versus not having playoffs. I see the arguments for both sides. Me personally, being old school as I am, I actually kind of prefer the old school rules as far as whoever's got the most points at the end wins. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple as that. But that's what FTR is running this season, and as the points start, as we get into week 9, we're into week 9 already. I can't believe it, man. Where's the time fly? It's already at week 9. Did you realize that?
I mean, yeah, I could say that about this the year. It's like we're already in April. Like, good Lord.
Yeah, I was thinking we were like at week 7, maybe. Something like that. I don't know. But either way, we're at week 9. So after 8 weeks, Ingletown still your points leader by a pretty good margin with the starting off. He's got number 1 in points with 463 points. It's 463. So, but looks like we have, look who's right there in second. The old wily veteran. That's right, the wily veteran, JD, right there in second spot with 39. So that's only, what, 59 points? So 59-point difference between separates 1 and 2, but 59, that's pretty considerable, and the reason why Middletown has such a good lead is because not only does he have the 1 victory in it already this year, but he's also got 4 stage wins compared to everybody else. The only driver who has more than 1 stage win this season so far is Showstopper, and he's got 2. Now, Middletown's got 4. That's the reason why he's got such a comfortable lead right now. Also, at the fact running very consistent, finishing in the top 3, top 5, and top 10. So he's got a heck of a lead. But running down the list of the points real quick: Middletown on first, JD in second, Hurricane Hull in third, and then Showstopper in fourth, Paulie in fifth, Shack Attack in sixth, Kenrod 7th, J. Manry 8th, Funagi 9th, Fire Truck 10th, Blazin 11th, Super Dave 12th, McLovin 13th, Wheels Autotran 14th, and Rodney rounds out in the top 15 at 15. So there's the points. Some spots flipped around a little bit, not others staying put where they are, but let's see. I'm trying to look at the schedule here. We're already at Indianapolis, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So after this week, we will have 11 to go. So next week at Talladega, we will be at the halfway point of the season. So, and it's speaking of Talladega, man. You all got to turn out for Talladega now.
Yes.
Talladega. Oh, we gonna have a fun time up in there, ain't we, Nick?
Oh my goodness, I've waited so long. I've texted you, said, JD, when's Talladega, man? I miss Daytona, but man, I cannot wait for Talladega. My bread and butter, if you ask me, is my favorite type of racing. It's just amazing. Drafting, working together, finding your partner, but tonight, that's going to have to wait till next week.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But man, I mean, we're fortunate though, because Indianapolis, man, this is such a fun track to race on. It's also one of my favorites. Talladega, yes, everybody knows that's my favorite track out of all. But Indianapolis is one of my favorites too, man, just because it's big. It's got there's gonna be a lot of racing, and I'm almost certain that we will definitely see. Probably, I would think, several cautions, just because coming off a turn, a lot of folks, they're gonna get loose going into turn 1, and if they're side by side with somebody, it can create you can run out of space very easily. Same with going into turn 2. Now, the tricky thing with turn 2 is when you come off of turn 2. I don't know if you see it, Nick. I certainly see it, but when you come off of turn 2, that wall kind of jetties out a little bit towards you on the racetrack, don't it?
It really does. Oh, yeah.
That little spot there? That little spot, if I had a dime for as many times I hit it, you and I would be doing this, in the luxury of a yacht or something like that.
Exactly. And another thing is that not the dog, like the short shoot. That is another tricky place to not hit. I'm telling you, the short shoot is crazy as heck. If you ask me, that short
Oh,
shoot is.
well, that's where it gets dicey. That's where it can get real dicey because you get somebody, these guys kind of, and it usually for whatever reason happens in turn one. Turn three, not so bad really. Never
Well,
seen and had many issues with turn three, but turn one, oh boy, that's a whole different story for
yes.
whatever
Oh,
reason.
absolutely. The thing is, this track is so tight. It's like tight racing. It's like no room to pass. It's like you cannot go too wide, or you can battle for a position if you're in turns one and if you're in turn one, but it's so hard to get around these tracks. And it's like, oh my goodness, because pit road entry as well, that is very tight. You can try to pass, but then you don't want to get yourself penalized or miss the entry.
Right, right. Good point. Good point. Very good point. And especially in the short shoots, they are, like you said, man, really, really skinny. There's not enough. There's not much room at all. Not much room at all. It's the opportunity where guys can make a pass, barring the fact, when there's somebody in front of them, they go into turn one or turn three, and if they miss their mark, end up getting, either loose or tight, and they end up having to get out of throttle and lose their momentum because of being loose or tight or whatever. And the guy behind them is going to be able to slide over and pull up right alongside them and go too wide as they go into turn four, or I'm sorry, the next turn. And when you can, I mean, I'm certain we'll see some of this tonight. We'll see these guys side by side going in and coming
Absolutely.
out of the turns, but you just have to be so careful, especially as when the tires
Absolutely.
get worn a little bit. You're gonna start slipping and sliding and getting loose coming off of turn two and turn four. But like you said, Nick, they're also they're almost as tight as a wrench, going through the short shoot. So I mean,
Right.
this is a tricky track.
It really is. Another thing, really quick, I've noticed this before. If you hit that apron, you may be spinning, and you may collect others, and that might ruin their chances of stage points. And I've noticed it. Even when I'm racing, I've raced there before. You hit that apron, that is not a good place to be, bud.
Uh, you couldn't be any more right, and unfortunately, I have way too much experience.
I think haven't we all?
Coupling it.
Hasn't everyone in this game the last 5 years, maybe 4 years, experienced that? Because we've
I
all experienced it.
yeah, but I still experience it. I ain't gonna lie. I still do. I still do. I ain't gonna lie about it.
No,
I
I
ain't gonna
don't
lie.
blame you. I'm right there with you. But I mean, again, Indianapolis is a very historic track, man. I think this is one of the oldest tracks in the world. The Indy cars come here for their 500. It's really historical. Brickyard 400 is just. There's so much history in the sport of motorsports at this track. It is majestic, if you ask me. And I've always would love to come here, but then yeah, it's a very far trip. But that's one day I'd love to come here and just see an Indy race or a Brickyard 400 if they still race here later in the future.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And fortunately, the real NASCAR, they are going to be on the oval after learning their lesson from trying to do the Indy Roval for the past couple of years and being a total disaster.
Let's
Um,
see. It was 3 years, 21, 22, and 23. Took them
right,
3 years to try that. So
right.
they were like, no, let's go back to the historic. But, Shady, I have a question. Are you ready to make your picks?
Yes, I was just going to
Would you
get to
like me
that.
to
You read my mind. I've been hanging around. You've
Would
been
you
hanging
like me to
around me
go
too long.
first? Would you like me to go first since I am your guest tonight?
Absolutely. The guest always picks
You,
first. Please go
you
ahead,
know
sir.
what? I'm going to steal I know who you're going to pick, but I'm going to steal him from you. I'm going to take McLovin for tonight.
Actually, that wasn't going to be my pick. I was going
I
to leave
mean,
that one for you.
I mean, I could say 4 in a row sounds like a good thing. I mean, you got to realize Penske has so much history here, and they could probably get done with McLovin tonight in that double juice. And I think my dark horse is probably going to be JD.
Be who?
JD.
Diddy? Okay.
JD.
Oh, JD. I thought you said Diddy. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, we got a new driver or something?
No,
Did he get out of prison?
is... No, JD is my dark horse. Sorry to steal that one from you. I know that's good.
Yeah, you did that time.
Yeah, so there you go.
You...
I'll take McLovin and JD. I don't know why I didn't pick JD the last couple times he got podium, but there's my dark horse for you. Now it's up to you.
Did you get any invites?
I got some, yes.
All right, we are ready to go green. The screen just flipped, so we are ready to go green ourselves. So let's get to it, and as soon as we load in, I'll give you my picks, because now I got to look at the roster and see who's around, who's who, the rest of the rest to see, because you just stole my number one pick.
Well, I'm sorry. You know what? Sometimes you got to take some risks, man. I mean, Talladega is going to be one thing where it's going to be an upset winner. But I'm not saying my pick, but I'll let you take it over.
All right. Well, let me think, man.
Well, green flag is, I was going to say, you can take the green flag, but green flag, Shack Attack on the pole.
Let's see here.
Jay Mandarin, who started second. That's a good start that's a really good start for Shack Attack. And you remember, I believe it was Atlanta. Ooh, really quick, I believe it was Shack Attack who we couldn't see at Atlanta, and well, hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen again. But let's see. I'm gonna go. You know what?
Trouble already with Rodney, and it looked like the 20 of Dusty Rhodes, and
we do have 2 cars going around already.
And that's what happens. Everyone's early. It's still early though.
And no caution.
Remember that is a bummer for those two. And remember that if you have damage in this league, it's going to hurt your momentum, and you're better hoping for a caution to repair that.
Oh, big time. Oh, it looks like we had another car. Couldn't see who it was.
13 ablazing.
Oh man, come on, no.
Yikes.
I don't see any damage on it though. I think he just spun it.
I don't either.
He just spun it.
See, Rodman. Wow, Rodney changed his thing. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, he changed it to Rodman. But it's Rodney. It's Rodney. We know who it is. It's Rodney.
Yes, absolutely. And still waiting on those picks though.
Yeah, but I think Blazin got pretty lucky. Not hitting anything or the wall, because he doesn't appear to have any damage whatsoever on that 13. So I think that he may have gotten away with one, and we are still early in this race as we check back up front here, and Ingletown grabbing the lead over the pole sitter Shack Attack. And let's introduce these drivers to you real quick. Let's try to make it fast and snappy, but introduce every single one of these drivers to you. In the 11 car, Ingletown, your point leader. Ingletown takes the lead. Ingletown's in first, just like he is in the points. Second is WFJ, driving the 19. Showstopper in that 54. Hurricane Hull, driving our 39, my 39. He's just borrowing it for a day or two. JD driving that 4 car. Kenrod driving that special number 7. Paulie driving his 78 tonight. Hot Wheels is back, driving the 6 car. Blazin in his 13. Planagi in the 98. There's Boone. And Fire Truck in the 8 car. Micah in the 99. My good buddy Micah. Glad to see him back on the track. Cruising around here. He drives a 99 car. Wheels Auto Trans in 18. And that is the remaining, except for Super Dave driving that one car. Not off to a good start. Actually, he's kind of moving up maybe a little bit, but starting in the back. I think he might have to get some adjustments made. But keep your eye on Super Dave because he don't like staying in the back. And that is our, oh, I'm sorry, not to mention Dusty Rhodes in that bright green and orange.
Crinkled 20.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dusty Rhodes. It's true. I mean, but you know, I'm looking through this field. I think I just screwed the pooch maybe on my pick because he's not here. He ain't here.
McLovin is not here. So, but that's okay. So now you get to you get to pick another one. I mean, he's not here, so now you have to pick.
It's a toss up between Jay Mandarin, who I think the first time I was up here, he won. So it's either him or the 11. I can't even choose. But I can't always
choose
pick
one. You already stole JD from my pick, so you.
Well, how about that?
New
leader is your pollster, Shack Attack. I'm going to just go off a limb and say Shack Attack, because goodness gracious, hopefully, like I said, we don't lose him like we did Atlanta.
Now that's a good point. Now, even if, we definitely don't, but if we lose him and he still wins, that would really stink.
Yes, it would. But I think I'm just going.
On the front stretch. I believe that was the 19. Yes, the 19, and collecting the
big
6
crash,
car, big wreck.
Going into turn
involved. 1. Is that JD?
Oh.
JD looked like he got involved.
Oh, an upside down Pauly D on the front stretch, I think. Wow.
Big wreck
fire
here
truck
early at Indianapolis. Fire truck in the 8 car and 78.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I think JD's got a little bit. He's got a little bit on the front. What in the world?
Fire truck's got some damage to the roof. He
Huge.
got collected along with... Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, remember how I said just a few minutes ago how Dusty Rhodes is hoping to get, because he was caught up with Rodney. He got caught up, so that's a good break.
Yeah. Oh, big time. And also for Blazin, who
exactly.
spun around there and
absolutely
right off of turn 2. So those guys got their wish granted. The caution came. And we stack them and rack them again, and we are green again at Indianapolis. Shack Attack, your pole sitter. He's going to work his way out to take the lead over Middletown in that 11 car.
Oh, there goes the 6. Hot Wheels is back. I said it, but I said in the pre-race, that's the apron that no one wants to be. That's exactly what I said.
And he's got it going straight and going back up through the gears. He didn't hit anything. He just spun it around, much like Blazin did.
Absolutely, and boy, what a nose to tail between the 11 and the 44. I mean, jeez, they're saying let's get out of here and just pull away.
Yep, that's what they want to do, and you can do that here in Indianapolis if you're good
Absolutely.
enough. Absolutely. A 2-car tandem can definitely pull away. But look who's right there in third and saying, hey, dude, you guys ain't going very far just yet. Showstopper in that 54's got something to say. So he's trying to wheel these guys right on in. He's right there, right there getting the tail of the draft. But he's got it there just a little bit.
The biggest loser on the restart was Jay Menner. I believe restarted second. He's right there. I believe P6 or 5 or 6, and that was the big loser right there, if you ask me.
Big time, man. And and he started right there up there in the front. I think he started outside pole, perhaps.
I believe so.
Yeah, on the outside pole. So Jay Manring,
biggest loser on the restart.
Yeah.
It's early, but I'm going to say it. That 39 looks pretty nice in 4th position. Battle for the lead. This is a 3-car horse for the lead. I tell you what, that 54 was like, excuse me, I'm going to make it 3 wide. How about make maybe 4 wide for the lead?
Oh, they don't want to do 4 wide.
No.
You don't even want to go 3 wide into the corner.
I don't know
here.
how they almost made it there, but another quick shout out to the guy running 5th, and that's Kenrod in the top 5 early. It's amazing to see that.
Kenrod, he has had a dismal season as of yet. He's running, you know, in the middle there in points, and has just not had the season that he has wanted to have, and that he even knows that he's capable of. But he's got a good car here as Jay Manry in the 9 takes a look to the inside of that 7 now, but thought different of it. But look here towards the front. We got a battle here going on for the lead again there, Nick.
Well, that's for second. So it is literally an 8-car blanket for the lead. It is literally 8 cars saying, hey, you know, what are we thinking here? We want to let someone else lead or just let the 54 pull away? How about we just, get there?
Yeah, you know, you got to be thinking as they are 2 by 2 right behind them. As Showstopper able to break away here and create a little bit of space with these guys side by side. Eneltown forges ahead just a little bit of the 39 of Hurricane Hole. He's going to tuck back in there in 3rd. That drops Shack Attack to 4th, and he's going to have a whole lot of company coming underneath him. He's not there. As he's getting kind of freight train here a little bit, you see Kenrod now looking to get underneath that 44.
He is, but he only got JD right behind him. But 2 against 1 kind of should have worked, but I guess if he, yeah.
Okay, and Kenrod looked like he had some space there, but he didn't have the momentum. And here comes JD. The JD took a peek on the inside of the 7. And also remember, folks, they are low draft. So the draft doesn't have nearly the effect as it would if they were on normal draft, which I loved. I never really cared much for the low draft because we were always running normal. But once now we've all switched, you know, everybody's pretty much switched over to that low draft. It took some getting used to. I'm not gonna lie, it takes some getting used to, but I love it. I love it. But you don't get nearly, obviously, the draft full effect, so it makes it even harder. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Eneltown in 2nd, and he's behind the leader, Showstopper, who's trying to pull away even further if he's able to. Let's get on the show. There's the Showstopper in that 54. He's looking for his 2nd win of the season tonight.
And I believe, didn't he win when I was in here before, or was it somewhere else? I can't tell you.
He won early this season.
Okay, because I was going to say,
I forget what track, but he won early this season.
Again, that draft could help out a lot, but again, it is low draft, but I tell you, you can get good runs, though. I mean, you can get a good run, so.
Yep, you can. And with the low draft, you can.
Oh, wow. You mentioned turn 4. That's exactly what happens if you hit that wall when you get into the marbles, and that gained Eneltown just a bit of time, and look at that.
Yep.
He gained so much on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. He is right there now.
Yes,
right
sir,
there.
he is.
I don't think these guys are going to probably race too hard just yet.
Oh, no.
I don't think they're going to race too hard.
Car on the backstretch getting a little loose, and that's Wheels Autotran. I mean, good save, but now you got to think, these tires, we've been green since, I don't even have my lap counter on, but I don't know if you do, but we've been green since the restart, and these guys are probably finding loose race cars or tight race cars, you know?
I think some guys might be going to be loose, others might be tight, And I guarantee you, there's going to be some guys that are loose and tight. I guarantee it.
Ooh,
Oh,
boy,
here
oh
we go
boy.
with the lead change, and that's Middletown taking the lead back from the 54. The 54 showstopper didn't even give him much trouble. Didn't even kind of
No.
race him
No.
at all on it. He said, "Go ahead." He's not gonna race you on it. He's just gonna.
Look at this manufactured teams. It's like, oh my goodness, you don't see anyone you expect. And how about ooh.
Yep. Oh, a car around the 44. Shackett.
Oh no. And collects the 19, collects the 99. Is that going to be a caution?
Where? There it is. Oh, Shackett's
No.
still around.
Oh, heavy
No
damage.
No caution.
Oh boy. Yikes.
With 12 laps to go, there are 12 laps to go. No caution. We are at stage 1.
And remember, it is early in the stage, though. It's let those early mistakes.
There's 12. So we're very early in this race, like you said, Nick. We're really early. So if something like that's going to happen to you, then sure enough, stage 1 is when you want that to occur, because you have plenty of time and 2 more stages to get back up there. But,
Absolutely.
Man.
You hate it for him, but again, it's early stages. You know, you can also have it in stage 2 as well, but you can't have it in stage 3. It sucks, yes, but you can recover from it. But you got to pick your way through the field. No one's gonna let you by and say, "Oh, yeah, you're faster than me. Go right ahead." You're gonna have to work for it.
Absolutely daggone right. And we had a change for 3rd place. Hurricane Hull in that 39 takes over 3rd spot from Kenrod. Kenrod's going to just chill right there in 4. I don't think Kenrod didn't much matter to it. He was like, "You go ahead, you take the front, you lead the way, and I'll just sit right back here and push you as much as I can. You go."
And we got someone's already on pit road, and I believe that's the 9 of Jay Manor, and he's going to bring his car with Foo, and I'm not sure what they get in the tank. There you see Super Dave to pit road. You think this might be the start of green flag pit stops.
Funagi coming out, or coming down
There's
pit
the 44.
road. Micah and the 99, he is down pit road. Wheels Autotrans, he is just coming off of pit road, getting ready to merge back into the backstretch. But everybody has to pit the one time during this stage, and it's a very good strategy to pit now instead of losing more time. So guys that are losing time to the leader, this is,
and speaking of leaders, Middletown, I was about to say, that looked like he was going a little too fast. You got
to slow down just in time, I think. I'm pretty sure he's good. He looked like he was going there pretty
I think
good.
Some guys were really close on the speed, but I'm not sure who the leader's going to be, but I believe it's going to be Paulie D once this thing all, because right now I believe he's the only one who stayed out. So that's...
Yeah, he would definitely... And you're
Absolutely
right, Paulie is the leader,
and
but he has yet to pit.
Again, that's a Florida guy leading. I tell you, if we see him at Talladega inside the top 5, top 10, that might be a pick I'm going to go with. But I ain't telling my picks for next week. But yeah, but right now he is just out there, man. I don't know, because right now Kenrod's coming off the pit road. JD, Hurricane Hall, Showstopper, I believe. Middletown is on the backstretch. He's finally out of his box. He's good to go. But Paulie D, man, that is... he's in a hornet's nest between lappers, and that is not where you want to be, man.
Nope.
It's just crazy. But right now, I believe you're thinking that 7 and 39 are like, well, that plane just left. But don't worry, I believe those two aren't going to be they'll find each other later in the race. I tell you.
Yep, they'll see each other again. They will see each other again. As the next time by, we'll have 6 laps to go. Paulie still scored the leader, but has yet to make his pit stop. He still has to come down pit road, and he's not going to do it this time just yet. He looks like he's going to go around at least one more.
That would be a best guess, you know. That's where I would say if you would want to do. So that's your best guess.
And I think Paulie staying out very extremely long, which I think that's going to hurt him more than anything else the longer you stay out, because there's only 5 laps to go the next time by. So fresher tires aren't going to...
But remember, he is right now entering the short shoe. Second place, I'm believing, is Idletown. Idletown is entering the backstretch. So what do you do if you're Paulie D? Do you short pit? Do you just take fuel only? What do you do?
I honestly, I think he's going around again.
I believe he's going to pit with 4 to go. You ask me. I think if he does something, I think he just got to take a splash of fuel, and I think worry about tires during the stage caution. But right now, again is on the front stretch, coming to the front stretch, and Paulie D right now is on the back stretch. So again, this track has a long pit road as well.
Oh yeah. Paulie D's still staying out. I think could be very good strategy. I think he's setting it up to where he would take only, the minimum amount of fuel that he needs and only do a 2-tire run, a 2-tire stop.
He's staying
I don't know.
again.
I don't know what the obviously what the left side damage is, or the wear on the left side.
One other thing is that did he already pit though? Because if he already pitted, I don't think we caught it on the broadcast. So
you could be definitely, you could be right on. You could be right on. He just might have pitted early.
And Idletown right now is heading in. He just hit the start-finish line. I believe we're at 2 to go, maybe 3 to go. I don't have anyone's stream on my phone.
We were 5 to go, so this time by, I believe it'll be 4 to go this time by, I believe.
I thought it was... I don't know.
Yep, it'll be 4 to go this time by. Here he comes now. Paulie coming down now. Here he goes. Now he's coming down pit road.
Now, where's the 11? The 11 is entering the short chute. 78 is getting ready. He's in pit road, so that's going to change hands to the 11 probably.
If he gets, I think it is too, as Idletown will have to come back around that because obviously Paulie still has a lap on the field from the green flag pit stops, but I'm interested to see if he's only doing a 2-tire stop.
That could be something that changes. There you go. I believe 2 tires is going to help him out.
Yep, 2-tire stop. That's a 2-tire stop.
I believe this. He's still going to be the leader once he comes off a pit road, or is it going to be the 11?
The 11 is. The 11 girl, I believe.
Okay.
So Idletown back up to first, but that is still going to work out for Paulie. It should, as he is now merging back on the track. And that yellow car behind him, that is fire truck. So I believe that now that Showstopper is in second, Hurricane Hole now in third. So that's the top 3 as we come to the end of stage 1.
Well, we're still going. I don't know. I think we're at 2 to go, maybe. Maybe it's 1 to go. I'm going to take a wild guess. We're at the last lap of stage 1, and we're coming to the green-white checker flag. So
I think we got 1 more to go after this lap. I think we're going to have one more to go, and then we'll take the green-white checker.
Let's
I
see.
think.
And coming across the start finish line, it looks like. Nope, you may be right. Yep, they're still going. So it is one to go, and either one to go in stage one. Innotown has a good lead over second place. I mean, goodness gracious.
Yep, I'm not sure how that happened, unless Middletown may have taken just 2 tires. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's got a big lead over second place Showstopper.
That is insane. Well, they're both on the backstretch, and now Ill is heading to the short chute, and I tell you, that is going to be something to keep our eye on, is if you're a driver entering, like, if you're not in the same distance, well, you're kind of close, but I would believe we're coming to the green-white checker, and it's Illtown.
Actually, we got one more to go. I pulled up the stream. We now have 1 lap to go in stage 1. So we got one to go this time.
So, yeesh. Whose stream are you watching from, Iddles?
I've been actually flipping through between Iddle and Paulie.
Gotcha.
But also Hurricane Hull and Kenrod. I flip back and forth between pretty much most of them. But
that's fair enough.
Just depending upon where they're running. But yeah, I've been flipping around all of them.
I wish I could. I really wish I could, but my phone is at 15 and I don't want it to die on the broadcast. So, well, here we go. This time, ladies and gentlemen, stage 1 is finally going to come to a close, and Middletown for colleague gets the stage 1 victory. How about that?
Another stage win for this guy, and that's what he's doing, racking up the points. He is your points leader in this league this season. There is no playoffs and Final Four. It is the old school points, and he's already got a commanding lead over this this season, and he's just extending the point lead even more now. But we have come to the end of stage 1. Middletown grabs stage 1. Showstopper in second. Hurricane Hull is third. And as soon as the running order comes up, we will get the last 14 through from 4 on back. If it ever does bring it up, this is long. I guess they still had some people racing there towards the end.
Well, we are getting ready to go back green, but so here we go. Stage 2 is getting ready to drop, and we are green in stage 2 here from Indianapolis. Absolutely.
All right, so here we go. Now I got it. Now I got the leaderboard. So the end of stage 1. Stage 1 was Middletown. Second, Showstopper, Hurricane Hull. Third, Kenrod in fourth. J. Manry fifth. Benagi 6th, JD 7th, WFJ 9th. Or, I'm sorry, 8th, Fire Truck in 9th, and Super Dave round out the top 10.
And now look at this. They're all single file heading into that, coming out of the short chute.
I'm surprised by that, actually.
You know, I am too, because remember when we went green, everyone was saying, hey, excuse me, pardon me, trying to get that real estate. And, boy, that is something.
Well, not only that, but also having the fresh tires, you know, it's really, really hard to pass when these tires get some wear on them. And the back end is going to start getting wiggly and getting loose, along with having to deal with the low draft, because the other thing a low draft does is when you're behind the car in front of you, the moment you move over to be able to move around them, as soon as you come out from behind the guy in front of you and hit that dirty air, it hits like a wall, and you lose all momentum completely. And so it's very tough to make a pass, especially combined with worn tires and all that. So having the fresh tires, you would think. I mean, I would want to pick up as many spots as I could before my tires fell off and the thing got loose.
Absolutely.
And, not going to be able to be able to go with it. As looks kind of looking on, fire truck in the A car clipped that spot on the wall I was telling you about, Nick. That little, the little spur on the wall. The wall spur, kind of how it jetties out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fire truck just found it.
Oh man.
It didn't get any damage. Unfortunately, he able to not hit it too hard to where it would turn him around. And like I said, he didn't even get any damage, but got pretty lucky there.
I mean, saved him pretty well, did it not?
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is especially right here in turn 2. If I think it's on the front stretch, we saw in stage 1 where someone hit the wall or something and they come back up the track and just clobber you, and you can't go, there's nowhere to go. There's literally nowhere to go on the front stretch.
Right.
Now I think the back stretch is the key, where if there's a wreck where maybe there's possibilities you can get around there. But the front stretch, nowhere to go. It will be a log jam if you ask me.
I agree with you.
I'm going to say this, Shady. The top 3 have checked out. Top 3 are in their own zip code.
One of the reasons why I kind of flipped it back here towards this middle pack right here, about 6th on back, Banagi in this number 98 car is currently in that 6th spot, and he just had that 19 car of WFJ almost stick his nose underneath of that rear quarter panel. Right now, WFJ has his hands full with that 7 car of Kenrod. Kenrod looked like he may have been able to have the momentum to pass him that last time by, but didn't think of it. Didn't go.
Absolutely.
Dropped back in line.
I tell you, that 54 is saying, man, I'm trying to get the lead. I want stage points. I want to win, man. This is historical, man. But I tell you, he is right to the back bumper. He tried the inside a couple laps ago and saying, hey, excuse me, pardon me. But like I said earlier, no one one's going to let you pull over and say, no, here you go. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
Got to earn that spot, I tell you.
Absolutely. And every spot is a fight.
Absolutely. There you go. You leave that bottom open, someone's going to take it. I tell you.
Every time.
Exactly. You cannot let that bottom open. Okay. It is just you cannot let anyone. Well, I guess you could let. Well, you can't really let no one on the top lane nor the bottom lane. You gotta block every momentum you get. 3 wide behind this pack, and I believe 19 WFJ just got squeezed into the wall. I couldn't tell by who, but I think he got squeezed.
No, I think he just got tight and missed the corner. I was looking at these guys as you were talking, as Kenrod was able to make the pass of Funagi and take over the 6th spot.
But look who's making his way back from earlier, and that's the 44 Shack Attack. I mean, what a good recovery he's having tonight.
Hey, he's coming back up. Well, he's got a good tune under that car.
He does.
He's got a good setup.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. And Shackett always runs pretty well, having some of the best setups on Heat 5.
Absolutely.
But like I said, man, he is slowly but surely moving his way back up through the field. So he's still got some time. He'll still have all of stage 3, as we are only in stage 2.
And now you gotta wonder, Shady. We've been green since the start of stage 2. When are we gonna see the green flag pit stops? Who's gonna outsmart who? You know, we've seen that before so many times and times again, where this guy's gonna pit, and then the next lap, the other guy's gonna pit and outsmart this guy. You know?
Yep. Yep. That's the fun part here in Indy, and one of the things that you want pay attention to as looking back here, Blazin in the 13 makes the pass on the 1, or maybe did he? The 1 pulling a Dale Earnhardt crossover move and took the spot right back. How about that?
Sure did.
What a move.
That's what we call the best crossover, and I think right now is that if you're someone who is probably inside the top 5 and probably want to outsmart the top 4 and say, hey, I'm going to pit here and probably outsmart these guys, and hopefully I can either get the stage win or something, you know?
Yep. What a move by Super Dave. As now he sets his sights on that 99 car of Michael.
Absolutely.
Right now,
I mean,
everybody.
I can't say.
Good.
But, no, I was going to say, it's just great battling everywhere you go. It's inside the top 5, top 10, even in the back, it's great battling, you see.
Speaking of battles, we just had one for the lead, and the 54 car prevailed and grabbed that lead back, put Showstopper back to the point.
Well, they had to get out. Well, I just was going to say they had the 20 in the way, who was that's courtesy, the gentleman way of moving out of the way for the leaders. That's always the gentleman way. There you see Jay Manor in the pit road. This is, like I said, who is going to be the first to come to pit road. I think every time I broadcasted, Jay Mandarin is the first to pit road to outsmart someone. That's what I think.
I wouldn't disagree with you. There's 17 laps to go. So
absolutely,
they are in that fuel window, and you could definitely be
Caution.
right. Caution. Oh.
Well, I don't know what the reason was for, but caution on the speedway. And, you know, who this kind of helped out is Jay Manor, who just pitted.
Yep, he's going to come out as the leader when this is all said and done.
I don't know what the caution was for, though.
I think Kenrod had maybe something to do with it. I see damage to that 7 car, and the 7 car was well up towards the front, about 7th position, and now he's here all the way.
Got some damage to the 6 car. I don't know if it's from bouncing off the wall or maybe he was caught up in, but man, yeah, look at that. Helped out the 9 pretty well. Here we go. We're going to rack them and stack them.
And with a little bit of luck and strategy, put that 9 car to the point. He's leading us to green here in stage 2.
Yes, he is. Absolutely.
And that was our second caution of the day. We had one in stage 1, and now we had our first one here in stage 2.
Absolutely. And everyone is now on fresher tires and on in the same ballpark. You know, they're in the same ball game where everyone has fresh tires, everyone's got fresh fuel. Now they could probably make it in stage 2. However, tires could be an issue, though.
Oh, the 4 car bounced it off the wall.
Yes, he did.
He grabbed hold of it. That almost got away from him, Nick. In that 4 car.
Yes, it did.
He almost got away from him.
But right now, a 3 car, maybe 4 car battle for the lead, and I tell you what, that 54 is saying, excuse me, sir, but you're in my spot. But I tell you what, look who's making his way again. Is Shack Attack. He's looking for it. I believe that is he's inside the top 5, but I think it's top 6.
Not sure.
No, he's 5th. I'm sorry, 5th. Yep, I counted. But what a girl. Oh, trouble back straight away. Funagi, and I believe there was another car. I believe it was a 13 of Blazin. Huge damage for Blazin.
Upside down. Oh, no.
And they don't have a... No way. And
And
they don't throw a
blazing.
call. Oh, they don't have a caution.
No
Oh,
caution.
man.
No
Oh,
caution.
man. I believe 3 wide. How about Paulie D making some noise? He's saying, excuse me, gentlemen. I want some. And same with Micah. My Lord. Those guys are saying, excuse me. I want a good top 10 finish out tonight, man.
Oh, yeah. As WXJ got under the 78, but 78 closed the door on Micah the 99. And 78, he tried playing it right there at the end of stage 1.
Absolutely.
Back up to the front, yeah. There we see the 44 of Shack Attack. They're up to the 4th position. Jay Mannery got passed for the lead by Showstopper with Middletown following. So put Jay Mannery now to 3rd as he's got some company from the 44. The 44 took a quick look under the 9, thought more of something different of it, as I guess he didn't have enough momentum and falls back in line. And Middletown will stay, or I'm sorry, Jay Mannery will stay in 3rd for the moment as he pulls up on the bumper of the 11 car of Middletown, your points leader.
And does it look like the 39 was just signaling to pit road? Or was he trying to get in line with Ken Rod because he found his buddy again? I can't tell.
He could have gotten loose, too, off of turn 2.
It's possible.
It's very easy to get loose off of turn 2, especially if you got down a little too far.
Exactly. Yeah. But right now, I mean, it is feeding hour here at Indianapolis. I don't know how many laps to go in stage 2.
I will tell you here in about a second. We have 10 to go. 10 laps to go in stage 2.
Now you got to think. It's 10 to go. You got to make your moves at any point. And I tell you, you've got to make sure you don't have a mistake.
Mistakes, I can tell you from personal vast experience that I have, more mistakes you make, the less chance of winning it you have. It's as simple as that. Even in the second stage, a mistake can cost you because we have 18 drivers in this field. So, with under 10 laps to go here in stage 2. So, if you run into trouble,
and that might be trouble. The second place just got passed, and Shack Attack he is looking, man. He is wanting to get back and get this ball game.
He's back into the ball game for sure because he is right up here now in 2nd behind Middletown. And Showstopper still your leader, the 44 of Shack Attack. I think he wants that lead back. If he can get up, if he can get up to this 54, but you know what they say, Nick? Catching him is one thing, passing him is different.
Absolutely. 8 to go, and look at this to the inside. And is Shack Attack going to get him?
Yep.
Yes, he does.
He had a little push from the 11 car. The 11 car gave him just enough push. And very smart in Middletown because here he comes now underneath the Shack Attack for the lead.
Excuse me, coming through.
Coming out of the backstretch. Here comes Middletown. Middletown, he's underneath of Shack Attack in that 44 as they come down the backstretch going into turn 3.
And Middletown takes the point, and I tell you what, he's like, sorry, no thank you, but man, that is going to get interesting. I believe we're coming to 7 to go in stage 2. It is going to be interesting.
And they got some shuffling around again. Jay Manry almost tried to get underneath of that 44 truck as he is able to now, I believe. Does that make everybody dizzy, flashing the screen too fast? And Jay Manry, he's taking a look under the 44, but he just doesn't have enough to get past.
Remember, those two start on the front row.
Yep, you're right. I didn't think of that. You're absolutely right. The pole sitter, Shack Attack, and Jay Manry outside pole.
And I believe right now that 11 is saying, man, y'all are making this too easy for me. But it ain't easy, especially here at Indianapolis.
Oh no.
It is going to be a very, very interesting third and final stage when we get to that momentum.
Oh.
But right now, it is just... it is going to be probably a hornet's nest galore, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think so, especially as we get towards the end of this race. And here's Ingletown protecting that bottom as he is still, once again, your leader. And Showstopper there in second. Shack Attack third. Jay Manry fourth. JD has moved himself back up to fifth. WFJ in sixth. Paulie in seventh. Kenrod eighth. Micah ninth. And Hurricane Hull round out the top 10 as of this lap. Ingletown taking around turn one. And the short shoot. Here comes Showstopper. Showstopper getting up in here again. He wants that lead back. Ingletown shuts the door. Oh,
three wide. Almost three wide.
Contact made between the 44 and the 54. The 44 moved that 54 right on up. It's not a foul.
Jay Manry is looking. Hey, you know, this is what the 11 is saying. He's like, yep, thank you guys. Keep on batting, and I'll take the stage win.
It's certainly not a foul, but I guarantee you Showstopper did not appreciate that move one bit.
Absolutely not. Ooh. Looked like the four.
Yeah.
Nearly. JD gets loose, and I believe.
He got loose, but he was able to save it.
Yes, he did.
But
my goodness, this is like, I believe this is top 8. I don't know, but they're all under a blanket.
But because of JD got loose and lost his momentum, that opened the door for that 19 car of WFJ, and he's going to take the spot right from JD in fifth.
Absolutely.
So move WFJ now
inside the top 5.
Right there in top 5. Oh, we got
ooh, man.
Jim.
Yes, he did. Jay Manry got loose. And I tell you, it is loosey-goosey city, if you ask me. And I believe 2 to go, man. I'm going to take a guess at 2 to go in the stage.
We have approximately 3 to go. So we will have 2 to go.
There you go. There's the payback. There you go. Showstopper returned the favor.
Yes,
like
did
start.
He get it? Yep.
Yeah, he drove him up the track. I tell you what.
Hey, you know, goes around, comes around. You know,
exactly.
I mean, if I do it
absolutely,
to you,
absolutely.
Right.
But right now, look at the 11. He's got slow traffic. He's got Blazing. And what Blazing gonna do? Oh, JD. Oh, what a save, man! What a save! Goodness, jeez, Louise! What a save by...
Oh, well, I don't know. He's just now getting back up to speed.
If you want, I could try to clip that, but I believe it's 2 to go, and I'll show you. JD got loose and held on to it on the apron. My goodness!
He definitely got a throttle big
Shady,
time.
I've had some of those moments where you have a loose race car, or if you're stuck in someone's draft and you hang on to that thing, it is not easy on controller. But I tell you, it's easy on the steering wheel to grip it and just grip that steering wheel and say, "Oh, that is a moment I did not need." But how about new third place driver, and that is WFJ. He's making some noise inside the top 3, maybe top 5.
Now you're right. We have 2 to go.
This is the 1 to go.
This is the 1 to go lap. 1 lap to go. Ingletown out in front by a good, comfortable margin. Showstopper there in second. And WFJ there in third with Shack Attack fourth. And looks like Jay Manry in 5th, as he's got some heck of a company from that
Yes, he
78
does.
car of Paulie.
Here they come through the short chute, heading into 3 and 4, and smooth sailing. And going into 3 now, heading into 4, comes to the green, white, checkered. What a sweep. What a night so far. Can he close the deal? Stage 2 comes to a close, and Middletown will take stage 2.
And that moves the number now up to 6 stage wins for that 11 car of Middletown. 6 stage wins. You want to know why he's a points leader? There you go, right there, accompanied by his 1 win on the season, looking for his 2nd here tonight at Indianapolis. And as he takes the green-white checkered with Showstopper in 2nd, WFJ in 3rd, Shack Attack 4th, Jay Manry 5th, Paulie 6th, Kenrod in 7th, Micah up to 8th, Hurricane Hall 9th, JD bounced down to 10 after that trouble there at the end, and Fire Truck rounds out the top 11.
That is a good thing. I have some good shout out to my man Micah and my Florida brother Paulie D. Man, y'all are doing really good. I appreciate y'all are doing one fine job. Here we go, Shane. Stage 3.
Stage 3.
And they are going to drop it. Green is in the air. Who is going to kiss some bricks?
Middletown's going to take that lead in the turn.
Everyone went down to the bottom and trying to get single file.
Almost kind of like the Talladega, Daytona, Atlanta restarts where you wanted everybody fighting for that bottom lane.
Exactly, and we're going to see a lot of that next week where someone's going to say, yeah, can you let me down? Maybe. Let you down? What are you going to do? What am I going to get in return?
Looks like things got a little bit crowded here back in the back.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if he got loose or what. He was way down on the apron of the racetrack and lost some spots. He's all the way back at the back.
Look at this.
What exactly happened, but
ooh, Middletown gets way wide. He got moved out of the way, but moved to 2nd place. WFJ, he is saying, hey, I want to win.
WFJ having a heck of a race up here in the 2nd spot, right behind the leader of Showstopper. I tell you what, man, after watching these first 2 stages, anybody in this top 7, top 8 can win this race.
Absolutely, and I believe if I'm going to ask this, has WFJ ever won yet?
Not yet this season.
How special would it be to go to Victory Lane at the one famous track that everyone has dreamed to, even drivers in the IndyCar would wish to win here? That'd be something.
Oh, yeah. It's a special place, man. It is such a good track.
It is.
And it means something when you win here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But you got to beat the best. You know, like I said, they're not going to pull over and say, here you go. You want to lead some, you got to earn it.
We got some passing going on back here. JD continues to kind of
3
drop.
wide. Goodness gracious.
And Hurricane Hall and the 6 car able to make that work under JD. And JD continues his free fall. Man,
it's one of those nights, man. I could feel his pain. It's one of those nights where you think you have a good night, you're gonna have a good starting spot, and then you get to the stages or get to the race where there's no stages, and you're like, well, this just turns out. I mean, I know his pain, man. I know his pain, JD. I know it, man. So just all you gotta do what other leagues I'm in, people just back it up, like, just race it out. Just finish it off, finish strong, no matter what. If you're last, your laps down, just finish strong and get your points, man. It doesn't hurt you.
And
Just
we have
fight
a
it
little
out.
bit more of the pass in there. Paulie makes the pass on the 7 car of Kenrod. That moves Paulie up to 6, Kenrod in 7. As Funagi right here at 8th, as he's got everything fixed up and ready to go at it here for stage 3, as we've got 33 laps to go the next time by. So they will have 2 pit stops to make before we get to
trouble. 19 around. Something happened. Huge damage to the 19.
What happened?
What
Did you see
happened? No, I was looking back at Showstopper and I see him spun around. What happened?
And he's got some significant damage to the nose of that car,
no. Nick. Remember, he just finished 3rd in stage 2.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh, man.
A very good car. He's up here to fought all race long to get up to the front, and he was there. And not sure what happened, but man, that could be
the up and down where if we don't get a caution, he needs to work his way back up. However, if we don't get a caution, well, that might have changed his whole race right there.
Yep, man, just feel for the guy, you know.
That's heartbreak, man. That's heart theft right there.
Yes, but he's going to need to have the benefit of a couple cautions to get back up there.
Absolutely. Oh man,
now he is all the way towards the back with damage to the front end, and this track is very aerodynamic. I mean, you get damage here, you lose speed, you lose position.
Absolutely, man. Oh, you hate it, man. Just feel for the guy.
Yep, and especially they'll still have quite a few laps left before they'll need to pit again. We just pitted not too long ago. So
now,
I'm not exactly sure what happened, but
well, he better hope a caution comes out soon because again, that is heartbreak. Had second or finished 3rd in stage 2 and I was going to say, if anything, he is going to have a great night. He is going to have a podium. He is going to get an interview, and it's just going to be a good night for him. But my gosh, that hurts my heart to see him from 3rd in stage 2 and just devastation. But
I hate seeing stuff like that, you know.
Absolutely, I hate it. It's just in any league you see it.
Yeah, I mean, any league, you just hate seeing that. Work his way up to the front and got there, and he definitely would have a factor into the end of this race more than likely.
Absolutely.
As we are seeing the 54 of Showstopper really check out now.
Absolutely.
He's got a considerable lead on that lead pack, well, that second pack there, or that first pack, whatever, of 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
And you gotta realize, these guys are on low draft, ladies and gentlemen, and, you know, these 3 are trying to catch him, and yet, we talked about Shack Attack, who led a couple laps, and then he got in trouble with a wreck, and he's up here, and what a great recovery. He is trying to say, hey, man, I'd like to win here at Indianapolis. It's exactly what he wants, I tell you.
I wouldn't disagree with you. I would not disagree with you.
I don't blame him. And there you go. WFJ to pit road.
Yeah, man, oh man. Well, he was able to get a few more laps before he had to bring it in, but
and this is going to put him 1 lap down.
Definitely go this lap down, but he will have the benefit of those 4 fresh tires and getting that damage fixed up. Wow, so he'll be able to get that lap back when everybody else comes in the pit, which should be in a few more laps.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It could be coming up here.
Sooner than expected.
Here now or very, very soon. We will see.
And like I said, Shady, maybe once we get to that second to last pit stop, you know, we could see some split strategy saying, oh, there's one guy going to pit and outsmart. You know, if we see the 44 pit and say, hey, I'm going to pit now and outsmart Showstopper and say, hey, I'm going to win this thing and hopefully outsmart him, you know. I mean, that's what you got to do is outsmart your opponents. And I want to take a quick shout out to Pauly D. Oh, not that. What was I going to say? He just bounced off the wall, but hey, he's inside the top 5. A Florida driver doing a wonderful job. Any Florida driver in any league, I will support, no matter what. I don't care if you're in a different city, if you're in Miami, Pensacola, whatever. Or what, man? I promise you.
That's the way to be, dog. It's the way to be.
Exactly. Absolutely. You got to support the state, man. And that goes for anyone who, if you're broadcasting and someone's from Maryland, you got to support the hometown hero.
Oh, absolutely.
Anytime.
Of course. You got to.
Unless you're not driving a car that I'm expecting, sure. But you know what? Same state, and there you go. I believe that 44 is signaling. Is he signaling? I think he is.
It's very possible. Pit stops should be coming any lap. So it's very, very possible. And these guys are pretty well spread out.
Absolutely, and that's a great thing sometimes where they're spread out sometimes. That maybe I was speaking too soon. Maybe it's just the tightness or looseness you were talking about, where they can battle if it's tight or loose at the same time.
And it's very easy here, and I'll tell you where is turn
there
1.
You go.
And
really quick, James Manor in the pit road. Boy, remember last time he went to pit road, a caution came out in his favor, and I believe that's 39 to pit road.
Yep,
he's got some damage. 39's got some damage. What happened to Hurricane?
Damage. I don't know.
But again, there you go. The green flag cycles have begun, and again, if you're the 44, I say try to outsmart this 54 very soon, and there you go. There you go. It said, took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, Pauly D missed it. I think, did Pauly D miss it? Did he miss it? That's possible. That could be possible because right now
he's in pit road. He's coming down pit road now.
Well, because it is difficult to get on pit road at this track, you know. Like I said, that line is going to be very tricky to get down, and how Pauly D just did it is very, very treacherous, because if you miss it, you got to drive through all those boxes and then come back on the pit road another lap.
Oh, yeah, that was...
It's annoying. Funagi to pit road. Looks like a bunch of them. There's wheels on train. Wheels auto train. Shack attack. It looks like it's a 54 to pit road. No, not yet. Nor is Idletown. So, was this a smart call by the 44? If you ask me, I think so. You're going to outsmart someone.
Yeah. Well, I want to give a wonderful thanks to all of our sponsors, as that round of green flag pit stops was brought to you by Wheels on Wheels. I also want to thank 52 Truck and Auto Parts, Linda's Fashions and Accessories, and of course FTR Custom Designs. I want to thank all of our sponsors again. Thank you all for
absolutely
being a part of FTR and supporting FTR, and means a lot.
Absolutely. You got to get those sponsors out. Whether if it's during green flag pit stops or under a caution or under a stage break.
Oh, yeah. So, got to pay the bills, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. But now you're looking at the 54 and the 11 have not yet pitted, though. it's been 2 to 3 laps, and you're thinking, man, the 44 is probably like, man, did I pit too early though? Did I pit? Wait,
or did it? Are these guys maybe pitting too late?
Well, I don't know, because pit stops might have been a little too early, but then, everyone has different fuel mileage on their things, because sometimes some people are like, okay, I'm on 2 laps, when others are on 4 laps, That's the thing.
Oh, yep.
And there you go. 54 to pit road. Is the 11 going to pursue? No. So...
the 11 going to stay out.
And there you go. I believe Kenrod's following along. Yes, he is. Kenrod to pit road. Again, some of these guys will say, hey, I got 3 laps, while others may have 1 lap left in their fuel run.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, and it can easily happen here, because if you're able to stay in a draft behind somebody, you're able to save a little bit of fuel naturally. Absolutely. Because there is no specific fuel saving, but you naturally do save a little bit of fuel, being in the draft behind, when you're behind another car, and so you can still get a little bit of that, if you're drafting, but if absolutely. Not, you're
absolutely
that gas is going to go quick.
And there you see Middletown stays out once again. Like, this is possibilities of the product of trying to outsmart the other opponent.
And now it's going to be. We're going to start coming down to the wire here. Was that their first pit stop or a second? That was a second.
I think that was that might have been their first, because this is the first round of green flag stops in the last stage. But again, I've seen this before in other leagues where someone can stretch the mileage. They can say, hey, I've got more than enough. And there you go. The 11 to pit road, and I think it was time. Ooh, looked like he went over just a little bit, but I'm not sure. But we also have, I believe there's more cars on pit road with him, and he's got followers, and that's Blazing, and looked like Micah was on pit road, finished his service. Dusty Rhodes is there with him, and looks like, I believe, the leader after all of this cycles is going to be the 54 showstopper.
It should be. A showstopper had himself a heck of a lead, a really considerable lead.
He certainly did, if you ask me. And right now, I believe that 11 is coming off a pit road, but remember, you got to go all the way to the backstretch and merge. And I know that from experience.
And here comes the leaders now. Showstopper now coming through the short chute between 1 and 2.
And yep. And this is really good. Well, and here's the thing. This could have probably been all Middletown's plan, and say, hey, you can lead more. You can lead as much as you want, but if your fuel holds up, it holds up. But I've got probably enough to make it. So, again, I've seen this before. I've seen this same song, same story, where someone has enough fuel to make it more than the other guy, and they've stayed out longer.
Yep. And the only way to get that is utilizing the draft, because there is no actual fuel saving. So you cannot put it into a fuel gear. You have to just run it out, But like you're saying, man, you get that draft. You can still get that draft, and still be able to do that.
Absolutely, and yet that's going to be the big key thing. Is if you could save as much as you can try. But like tracks that consider trying to save fuel, it's going to be tricky. Another thing is tire wear, where can your tires make it? Can your right sides make it? Can your left sides make it? That's possibilities.
Very.
It's about the what ifs, Shady. It's about the what ifs scenarios.
Well, what if we get another caution at the end?
That's exactly. And I
Yeah.
think if we did get a caution, that's going to benefit the 19. There you go. There's a car on the wall. I believe I saw.
Big wreck.
And did I?
WFJ, I think he was caught up in it.
I believe it. Well, here's the thing. I saw someone wreck on the front stretch. It was a yellow car. It wasn't WJF. I think it was fire truck. And there you go. There you go, Shady. Well, remember we talked about Hall if he had damage before. Remember, I think.
Right.
Well, so there's the what ifs. That's the what if right there.
Did I just? I said, what if there's a caution, and boom, there's a caution. Do I have some kind of ESP or something?
Well, it's us who said, what if? So, well, here you go. I mean, is this your last stop, or do you have one more? Here we go.
That counts as your second pit stop, so they do not have to pit any longer mandatory. So if they can run this out, and they will be able to, because we've got 14 laps left, so they will that takes the fuel issue right out the window. So
here you go. Everyone is it's a hornet's nest. I said it before, a hornet's nest at its best. And right now, Paulie D is saying thank you very much, but we got to get moving because that 54 just checked himself out.
These guys are starting to get racy here. They know there's not much time left.
Absolutely not. You got to get there. You got to get to the 54 and say, hey, we got to get moving. No more joking around. Stage 1 and 2. Go ahead.
That wily veteran of JD had pulled to the inside of the 6 car for a moment, but lost his momentum and got back in line and lost even more momentum and now giving up ground. JD's got to get himself back on the horse because these laps are getting scarce.
Exactly, and the laps are going down fast.
Showstopper still your leader.
And I tell you, but don't look back now. Paulie D is trying to say, hey, can you help me out here, Illitown? I wanna win here, man. But I believe, I'm not sure if he's inside the top 5. I think it's top 10, but I think a good run for that 6 car of Hot Wheels on his bag. I think he's doing really good with the top 10, if you ask me. So I don't want to jinx him.
Absolutely, yeah, big time.
That's I think it's a good showing. If it's your first race and you're going to get a top 5 or a top 10, that's a positive, my guy. That's a very good positive. But right now, look at that. Paulie D is right to the back bumper of the 54. I think if he leads, I mean, that's going to be the first time I think we've seen Paulie D since probably stage 1 who led. So,
yeah, he had that issue, remember?
Exactly. He sure did. Sure did.
And here he is back up here in second spot with only 2 handfuls worth of laps left. We have 11 laps to go.
And I tell you, these last 11 laps, they got to be absolutely perfect if you're inside the top 5 or top 10.
Yep.
And also with Showstopper, you got to make it absolutely worth it. Coming to 10 laps to go, you cannot afford to hit that apron or let someone by and let them pull away, I swear. We're 10 to go this time by.
10 to go this time by, so you can't give up much ground because there's not enough time to get it back. So
Absolutely.
You're pretty much, everybody's pretty much made their bed with where they're at, and you can, it's get up and go time and grab as many positions as you can because the next time by we'll be in single digits with only 9 laps to go. So time
Absolutely.
quickly running out for these guys and picking up any more spots.
Absolutely, and I think, they're probably thinking, no more. There's probably not going to be another caution. We just need to make sure. There you see wheels on trans. Same with his teammate Dusty Rhodes. They're both on pit road. Did they? I wouldn't say they took 2 tires because they would have already been out front, though. But
yeah, I'm not sure what the reason
ordeal
for the
is.
pit, because they pitted with everybody else on that last caution, so I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Oh, there you go. Trouble blazing on the front stretch. And boy, did Rodney just avoid it like nothing. That was insane. But how about a bound for lead? We got a bound lead for between Toyotas. I bet you Polity would love to get that victory. And I tell you, he is begging. There you see blazing the pit road. I can see why, because he's got a lot of damage. A lot of damage to 13. But look who's making his way back out front is Middletown. He is saying, what are you doing out front, sir? I would like to win here. I was the dominant car.
Until Showstopper got involved, and now Paulie D, and you got basically a 4-car breakaway from the field with under 10 laps to go. So
Absolutely.
Now things are going to get pretty interesting, as here comes Middletown looking underneath for the lead now. He's looking to get that lead back.
Yes,
he's going to do it too.
Sure is, and look at that 3-car breakaway. Now you got a lap car of the 20. This could be possibilities. Lap traffic could be a factor, but, again, the gentleman way is just to pull to the side and let the leaders battle it out for the win.
I can promise you Dusty will do that. Dusty's always done that.
I agree. Oh, no questions. No questions
Very
asked.
class guy, very good guy. He's there with
Absolutely. It's Class A at any league. You should just pull over. If the leaders are right behind you and just say, hey, I'm right behind you, but can you please not be in the way for our win,
Mm-hmm.
It's very Class A.
He's got to get there to complete it, as right now, Middletown, to the point, after dominating all of this race, or most of it, grabbed the Stage 1 win and the Stage 2, so he's looking for a complete sweep.
Again, he is your points leader.
Yes, and the points leader, so he's trying to make a statement. Oh, he brushed up the wall just a little bit. That's going to allow 54.
Here goes Showstopper.
He's going to get it, too.
Yes, he is. Paula D saying,
No, he's not.
Barely.
Oh,
barely.
Here comes Jay Manry up into the picture in the 9 car.
But remember, Jay Mandarin pitted at I think, Stage 1, and the caution came out, and it worked in his favor, and it didn't work in Stage 2, but I tell you right now, this is exactly what all these guys are battling for, and I tell you, some of these guys want to win. It is closing laps. I tell you, someone is coming home with a brick tonight.
Well, you have Paulie there without a win so far. He's actually the only one in that top 4 that doesn't have a win. Shackett running 5th, so those will be the 2 guys out of 5 that haven't won yet. All the 3 others have gotten a win.
And there you go. Middletown is just saying, I tell you, Middletown is saying, he's trying to let him make a mistake. I tell you, that's exactly what everyone wants to do, is let someone else make a mistake and pounce. You've seen it in league racing where someone hits either the apron or the wall and they just scooch away and just like that, or go just squeeze away and say, hey, see you later. I'm going to try to win this thing.
And speaking of the which, Showstopper making the pass on Middletown, but Middletown now coming to fight back, and he's going to have the help of Paulie to do it.
It may be a 3-car battle for the win, maybe a 4-car battle for the win.
Ooh, and Middletown not able to make the pass on the 11 car. hit that wall of air and stopped them dead in his tracks. But here comes Middletown.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's going to push the 54 into the wall.
Yes, he did. That's going to get Paulie probably the lead.
That does
my
give Paulie
goodness.
the lead.
How many we got?
Oh, they're going to get wrecked in the 11 and the 54. Get into it.
54 hard into the wall.
Wow.
I think it was because of lap traffic. That's probably...
Showstopper is out. Showstopper is having to take the car. Too badly damaged. He is out of the race.
Oh, he's probably furious. He's probably heated.
Absolutely. And I
he had
say
a
that
fast
I
car.
blame him, man. I can't say
How many
first
to go,
he got
Shady?
run up into the wall. And then I think it looked like Middletown got loose off a 2, overcorrected it, and came right down and absolutely destroyed Showstopper.
I don't know how many laps to go, but you gotta tell me, man.
Well, I will tell you this time by as they cross the stripe. We have 3 to go.
3 to go, and I tell you what, don't do, man, I was gonna say, don't do it. Paulie D's, what are you doing, Paulie? You had it. Come on.
Oh, we got a car around.
And the 7
The 7 car of Kenrod.
Is that going to be a caution?
No,
it isn't.
Caution is not out. I think
right now,
WFJ got involved with Kenrod as well because he is slow there on the backstretch.
Yes, he is. Paulie D just dropped the 4th. 2 to go, Shady.
2 laps to go. Paulie D, your leader. Shack Attack in 2nd. Jay Manry 3rd. And Paulie in 4th.
Yep, Middletown is doing what he's got to do. I tell you, with 2 to go, he's not needing that yellow to come out. He wants this to finish green. You hate it for Showstopper. He had such a fast car all night.
Absolutely. That is... Oh, man.
Coming to 1 to go this time
my heart breaks for him on that one.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, here we go. They're coming to the white flag, Shady.
White flag is coming out. And Middletown has a very, very comfortable lead at this point over 2nd place Shack Attack.
White flag, take it away.
Then white flag out, 1 lap to go. Here at Indianapolis FTR Series. Middletown, your points leader and your race leader.
And right now, look who's crawling his way inside the top 5, and that's the league owner himself, JD. What a...
Wow, what a rebound that JD had. He was all the way in the back with some trouble there in the 2nd stage. But you're right, he is there in the top 5 as Middletown going through 3 one more time. Fire right down that short chute one more time into turn 4 and out of turn 4 one more time.
Clean sweep for Middletown. He's going to kiss some bricks here in the FTR Indianapolis race.
Middletown, your winner.
I believe 2nd place was Shack Attack. And how about a Florida man finishing 3rd?
Paulie D in 3rd. Round out the top 3. Middletown 1st, Shack Attack 2nd, Paulie 3rd. Then we have Jay Manry in 4th. JD grabbed that top 5, finishing 5th. Fanagi in 6th. Hurricane Hall in 7th. Micah climbed up to 8th. Super Dave in 9th. And Hot Wheels rounds out the top 10.
How about that for your for your first ever FTR race? You get a top 10.
Congratulations. Great job by Hot Wheels.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And man.
Well, you want to do what we did a couple weeks ago where I'll do 1st and 3rd, and you can do 2nd?
Well, I was going to interview the Florida man if you'd like.
Oh, yes. Well, you do that. He is 3rd. You go ahead and take that, and I'll take the first 2.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to take it, man.
That's a deal. That's a deal.
Well, wait, who'd you say you had Showtime or Showstopper? Who was your dark horse again?
Was
it You didn't say Idle, did you? You said Idle.
Who was my dark horse?
I have to look back at it now, but your fastest lap champion tonight, Jay Mandarin.
Jay Manry.
50.5. You'd love to see it. It's a good sight to see.
Well, great run by him.
Absolutely.
All right, let's back on out of here and
Already way ahead of you.
get these guys and bring them on up to the booth. Oh, where is it? Here we go.
No, not tonight.
Alright, there's, send the invite to Paulie. I got him. Alright. Alright, so Paulie's in, and now we just need a top two. There's my invite, there it is. Let's see here, where are they at? Oh man, they're not showing online, so or at least Idletown's not. Let me look and see if Shack Attack is. No, Shack Attack's not on, so I can throw him his invite. Idletown is not showing online, so it just makes it a little bit longer. Here we go. Okay, Middletown. Alright, got the three out. And so while we are here with our third place finisher in that 78 car is MOB Paulie D. Nick, take this one away.
With pleasure, Paulie D, Florida man. Man, I swear, man, if you had won, I would have jumped off the pit box, ran to victory lane, gave you a big Florida hug, man. I am so happy. You know, I mean, love watching your race, man. Third place for a Florida man. I mean, walk us through it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I knew I had a very capable car. I knew I had a quick car. I knew even long run it would be better. So I just stayed in. I got in a little trouble in 1 and 2 stages, but I hooked up with Shack Attack there for a little bit towards the end, and we went to the front. And yeah, I think I just slid the wall like with 3 or 4 laps to go, and it killed me.
Yeah, I was watching the last bit. I was like, oh my goodness. I was hoping, like I said, I was like, man, if he doesn't get a third place, I'm going to be a sad Florida man. Not seeing a Florida man get a top 5, man. I'm going to be sad.
We're going for it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think stage 1, you stretched that thing a little bit longer, and you're like, man, I don't know what I did, but I mean, stage 1 saved you, but goodness gracious, a third place, man. I hope you're happy with that. And I know it's not a win, but a third is a third, man, if you ask me.
It's coming.
If it comes to Talladega and it wins, I'm gonna have to say that is gonna be one crazy celebration. We're gonna be celebrating with some watermelons and some beer, man.
Good deal.
All right, well, congratulations on your bronze, my buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, sir.
Good racing there, man.
All right, good race.
And congratulations, Paulie, on grabbing that top 3, man. That was a heck of a race, brother. And let's bring up our second place finisher. And that is the driver of the 44, and that is Shack Attack. Shack, how you doing, dude?
Oh, you know.
Oh, man, you had a hell of a run, dude, and one fast race car, dude. Kind of give it to us, man. Talk about this race. How are you able to get second?
Well, we qualified on pole with McLovin's setup, so that was good. I kind of run the same setups every week that McLovin does, but of course, get outperformed by him. But I don't know what really. I mean, coming to I think it was out of turn 2 on the beginning of the race. I think I gassed it up too much too soon. That allowed Inel, and then it was just a lot of I would push people past somebody, and then, get left out to dry by people. But, I mean, there at the, on that restart, it was, I think Inel was just trying to get in line because everybody knew that they couldn't lose the draft and clip my left front, and it gave me right side damage. So I was kind of just, biding my time. And then when they just kept battling and really kind of moving each other, that really kind of, the car was, I could definitely, if I really wanted to, on fresh tires, going through the short chutes and stuff, I didn't have to lift. I could just send it, in there and the car would stick. But, yeah, we're happy for a P2. Really wanted to win, but I'm super excited for Talladega. Because, when I first started, playing this game, that's kind of where my bread and butter came from, was plate track racing. So excited to see what we unload next week and hopefully get that win finally.
And that elusive first win of the season. And tell me, I mean, if you were able to get up there to Ineltown there at the end, did you have anything for him?
I mean, everybody's probably aware that, Inel and I probably have a love-hate relationship. So to tell you that I wasn't going to use the bumper would be an understatement. I mean,
or a lie.
If anybody's in that kind of predicament, I mean, to go for a win, are you not going to try to bump and run the guy in front of you? I mean, if you're happy running second all the time, I mean, I guess you wouldn't, but everybody, when they are in that opportunity, would make a run for it. We would definitely make a run for it because I think we definitely had one of the best cars on the track. So,
absolutely. Really quick, Shaq, you were my pick, but
yeah, sorry to let you down.
Oh well, don't worry, things happen. But I mean, great recovery. You were caught up in some melees earlier, and we were like, oh man, this is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Stage 1, I don't know what happened, but I kind of got put in the wall by the 39, and then the car just took the car. I couldn't handle the car, and I just went around. I'm kind of surprised that a caution didn't come out there, but it's racing. It's it's a tight track to run.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody has their lines that they normally want to run, but no hard feelings. We battled back, and I was happy with the place that I was running in, but definitely wanted to get that top 3. But
yeah,
you were able to get it, man. And congratulations again on getting second, man. That was a great job. Congratulations, dude.
Thank you.
And let's now bring up the winner and also your points leader. Absolutely dominated this race from the drop of the green flag all the way to the end. Not only did he win Stage 1 and Stage 2, but now comes home the winner, Ineltown. Congratulations, picking up another win.
Yeah, thanks there, Shady. I'll start with right off the bat. Man, I wish I could celebrate that more. It sucks with Showstopper. We were having a great battle the whole race. And just an unfortunate moment, we got caught up with our lap car. We were, the last couple of laps, I'll just explain the last little bit real quick. But at least from my view, we were switching the lead back and forth with Paulie, Shaq it was too, and then we caught where Dusty was, and I don't even know, all of a sudden I blinked and I was next to Showstopper, going into the one corner, and then I had to go up to avoid the car in front of me or something. I'm trying to remember exactly how it went. Then I got around Dusty there, but then when I turned the next corner, coming off of it, it just snapped loose, and it drove down right, took off his nose, and we both went into the infield, but he got the worst of it. No, I'm really sorry for him for that, man. I I feel terrible about that. Like I hate that happened. We were battling good there. Um, I totally apologize. Let's just like I guess I'll take the blame. I got loose, but that situation is just all of a sudden. It was a weird situation with the lap car there. The way it slowed us all down. That I'll have to go look at it again. But the car was. Other than that, I straight up. I apologize to Schultz if he's listening. Or man, I really hate that for him. Like that stuff we were battling. But the car was good. It was a little weird sometimes in the turns. Like it really turned great, but the odd time it would push up a bit, and I'd have to kind of check it. It would keep letting people back, and I risked a little bit because I really wasn't sure if I'd make it in the first stage. I took no tires on that pit stop, and it made it, not by much, not a lap or two, and they would have caught me. In stage 2, whatever, the car was fast. Stage 3, I was going to take no tires again at the end, but we got that caution. Like I ran it right down to the last lap on the first run, and about 2 more laps I was going to pit to take just to take the last bit of gas, and then a caution came out and put us all there. And it was a good car. Like it was fast. It's tough to like. I feel like shit about how that happened. I really wish that didn't happen. It's hard to sit and celebrate and talk about the car, knowing that happened. Because Showstopper, he had a great car too. He was fast. Like
Yeah, he was.
he definitely deserved to be up here. Like I was most worried about him the whole night. He was in my mirror or right in front of me the whole race. That one lap, at one point with that when I stayed out long, he was like 5.5 seconds, almost 6 seconds ahead at that point. Which I don't think he was going with the no tire strategy because he pitted like two or three before me. So that's why I was just kind of taking it easy, trying to, get to that pit stop and use tires as the advantage because it was a battle there, especially when Paulie and Shaki got in. Like, they can miss one corner slightly, you get the other two underneath you, and then vice versa. Like, it was a good race. I hope it was entertaining from you guys' perspective. I feel like shit about that last moment. Like, I just hate that. Like, I feel like shit. I just feel like shit that it happened. Like, I couldn't do, like, I didn't purposely do anything. It was a shitty situation. I feel like shit that had happened. Like, I wish I didn't. I wish I would have caught it a bit. And so even if we went down, we were still able to both save it and come back up. Like, but it didn't happen. But
when those things happen, man, it always sucks, man. And I mean, obviously it was obviously no intent there. I mean, it was just a racing accident, and things happen, man. Things happen. I've sad to say and embarrassed to say myself, I've done that one too many times myself, and certainly had to make the apologies after the race myself, man. So, because it's as Nick and I were explaining, it is really, really tough in these short shoots, especially when you have somebody side by side with you. That it's really, really tough getting around both corners without some kind of contact or something going on. Very tough, very tough.
yeah, like I thought we were having some really good, clean racing side by side in that. Like we were pretty much for the most part never hit it. All the four of us there never really hit each other. It's just I think it all kind of where we caught Dusty there coming out of one or something like that. Or going into one, whatever. I think it all kind of cost us all to check up or something a little bit. It was just terrible timing, I think, where we happened to catch him. And then it made me go to the outside, and then I got loose. But like we were racing freaking really clean. Like we were making clean passes. We were backing up. We were like looking to make the pass, but then if it wasn't there, we were backing off, getting in line. Like it was really fun racing. I wish he would have been right there on the track to finish it. Even if I wasn't just trying to like beat him. I don't even care if I got second there. Like it was fun ass racing. Like I think he had a good chance of winning that. To be honest, I was struggling a bit. The car was a little tight, kind of through the turns, and that might have been causing me to get a little loose. I don't know, man. I just whatever. But it was good racing. It was just unfortunate timing. I hope he's not too mad at me. I'm sure he's not happy. But.
It happens,
my apologies
man.
to him. Yeah.
It happens. It happens. Hey, you got the win. You got both stages. You won both stages and the race. You maxed out on points, so you couldn't. You didn't leave any points out there on the racetrack tonight, and it's going to increase your point lead in the championship considerably. So with all that being said, man, you take that for what it is, and you're well
I'll
on your way to
apologize.
winning some hardware this season, my friend.
Yeah, it's definitely, I guess, a good point today. I apologize to Shaq and JD. I didn't even know JD was involved in the one, but I think I clipped Shaq a little bit trying to get in line, and he brushed the wall. Actually, he said he got damaged from it. I didn't think it was that bad, but I guess it affected JD. So apologize to them too as well. But yeah, no, like I guess it's definitely a good point today. Sucks for his showstopper had to miss that last week though, and that really killed him in the points.
Yeah.
But thanks to you guys for broadcasting and that. And thanks for everyone who showed up and racing. And it was a good race. A couple cautions, but other than that, it was pretty good, clean race. I thought.
Yep, it was, and it was fun, and it was exciting. I tell you what, that was a great job. Gonna let you go and celebrate a little bit and tonight, and look forward to seeing you next week at Talladega. With and Nick, I want to say thank you again, jumping up in this booth and calling this race with me, man. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
that's
thanks,
going to
guys.
do it for us tonight on a Sunday night at FTR at Indianapolis. Ingletown, your winner with Shack Attack second, and Paulie D rounds out the top three. Want to thank you all for tuning in and joining us tonight in the broadcast. Without you guys, we are absolutely nothing. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you all, and thank you, Nick. Congratulations again to Ingletown, and we will see everybody next week. Yep.